Hey Paul, it's Propagandist here. Welcome back to RWBY Volume 7. We're reacting to episode 11 now, Gravity. Only 2 more to go after this one. So far my little morning recording session is going fairly well. We're sort of blitzing through the remainder of Volume 7. You know, the rate things are going at the moment. I think I will manage to complete Volume 7 in this recording sessions, which will be good. And I might even be able to just jump straight into Volume 8 as well and get an initial couple of episodes of that recorded, which will be great stuff if we can do that. So, where are we at right now? What's Ironwood? I think we're about to have a confrontation because the thumbnail for this episode is Ironwood with his big pistol and all that. So we're going to see a fight scene between them, which I'm looking forward to because, you know, Watts is a character who we've not seen too much of. You know, initially in Volume 4, all we ever really saw of him was, you know, just him in Salem's little briefing room in the Land of Darkness. And then in Volume 5, he came a bit more, but we didn't see any combat with him or anything like that. He was just sort of in the background, overseeing Salem's plot. But now it looks like we're about to get some real action with him. So he's a villain whose design I do quite like because he's very fancy. He's very much that kind of very posh, dastardly stereotype, a very upper class and all that, with his accent and all. So, there's always they're always funny villains. Those that kind of particular archetype, I guess you'd call it. Tyrian is possibly about to go into a 3-on-1, him versus Qrow, Clover and Robin. So I am a bit concerned. There's a couple of characters who, for all we know, may not come out of this entirely unscathed. General Ironwood, I'm hoping, will beat Watts, but you never know what might happen. Robin Hill, I'm also worried about because, she's really kind of come through in terms of the last episode. She actually helped try and restore order in Mantle, just restore a bit of calm, and convince people just to work with the Atlas authorities. So I feel like there's a danger that if she dies, or if something bad happens to her, this whole edifice could break up a bit. Yeah, let's see how that fight goes with Tyrian and all that. In the meantime, of course, Cinder and Neo are being their usual. They're coming in to cause chaos. I'm really curious. I feel like Cinder, the amount of times, she has just been, friggin', she's been through the ringer, basically, to put it like that. I'm really wondering, where are they going to take her character? Because, part of me really does kind of want to see her get her comeuppance for all the crap she's put the world of Remnant through. But, knowing the writers at Rooster Teeth, she's not going to get her comeuppance in this volume. She'll survive on, she'll keep going, and she'll be there in the background, constantly causing trouble. Enough from me, enough by way of a preamble, let's actually get to the episode. Alright, we are starting in 3, 2, 1, go. Who are we going to start with? These two, of course, in the Amity Coliseum. Let's see this pistol, this revolver of his.
19.
That's a nifty little trick, Ironwood. Oh, God, okay. Okay, he's got a little bit of fighting skill. Oh, God. Affecting the gravity, I see. That's why the name of the episode is Gravity. Wait, has he picked up Watts' pistol? You got to do something about that glove that Watts has, because it enables him to control everything since he's in the system. Oof. See, this is why I'm worried. Well, at least we got some kick-ass music to go with this.
14.
It's like freaking Mirror's Edge or something, this, isn't it? Oh, okay. Just punch him, yeah. Oh, God, watch out for that thing, yeah. Okay. So Watts may not be the best fighter, but he can hold his own a bit. Interesting. Quite a shot to get something out of someone's hand. We're just hopping along. What's behind you? Oof! The Brizora's down. That's a nifty little trick as well. You just need another shot on him. Or just another punch. Yeah, grab him. Oh, there you go. Are they going to do something about that frigging glove?
You never appreciated my genius, James. You just stood atop it and called yourself a giant.
So is that essentially what's his motivation? He wants recognition.
Everything you could have wanted.
You chose that fat imbecile over me.
Ah, is he talking about Pietro? So what's this basically? A man with a grudge. That's your motivation.
In this instance, my brains and your brawn are evenly matched.
You're smart, but you're not the only one who can count.
Oh, yeah, bullets. Because it's a revolver.
Oh, I know.
Oh, what? Ooh.
That was a little too close for my liking, James. Rebuilding those rings is going to be such a pain. Now, if you'll excuse me.
Is he going to lose a hand?
I wouldn't do that if I were you. I mean, unless you're hoping to add more metal to that body of yours.
I mean, it won't be the first time we've seen a character dismembered. He did it. He lost a hand. He doesn't care.
What?
Oof, yeah. Just pile drive that guy into the ground. Go on, get him into custody.
Sacrifice. Whatever it takes to stop her.
Oh, I hope you do, James. I hope you do.
Tyrian Kalos,
And now this
you're
fight.
under arrest.
God, watch out for that friggin' mecha scorpion tail. That's it, get your fists out. Punch him like you did in Volume 4. So can the combination of misfortune and good fortune take down Tyrian? That is the question. Oh God, watch out for that tail. Just be careful with it. Oof. His aura just took a hit. God. Fight animation is going so well. Oof. That looks like it hurt. Oh God, okay. Oh! That's a good one. That's a good trick. Is he that easily beaten?
Where's that smile now?
I would stand there.
Request
Get some handcuffs on him now. Before he freaking wakes up. Oh, you got his case.
Kalos in custody.
You doing alright? Huh? What? What's up? Oh no. What is it now?
Remain indoors until further notice.
Faculty and upperclassmen can provide
Schnee,
Yes, sir.
was anyone caught trying to enter the school grounds while I was away?
No?
Are you sure?
Still afraid,
Cinder.
I see.
Ugh.
Show me where you've been hiding her.
Are we going to have a Cinder versus Winter fight now?
Affirmative.
Oh god.
I don't understand. Why would the General call us back without giving a reason?
Especially with evacuations still going on in Mantle.
You don't have to understand orders, kids. You just have to follow them.
Civvy transports won't be stopping anytime soon. The General says he needs us now, he needs us now.
You all get to the General and find out what's happening. We'll bring Oscar and see you soon.
Cinder's been in the office, of course.
General Ironwood?
We have made a critical error. The Black Queen was the symbol Salem showed us before we lost everything. Her way of telling us she was inside. That it was too late. We stopped Watts. We stopped Kalos, but someone was here. They put this in my office to tell me that it... What if Mantle was just a distraction? What if it was just to draw us away from the Academy to...
Sir,
He's panicking.
it's going to be okay. We've got Mantle on our side now, and...
How do we know that wasn't part of their plan? How do we know they didn't want us to bring people into Atlas by the thousands?
In trying to save everyone, we left ourselves most vulnerable.
Salem has been one step ahead of us this entire time!
It's... glass.
Cinder.
Black glass. This was Cinder.
Yeah.
She's alive? And she's here?
If Cinder's here, then for all we know, Hazel's here too.
Sir, this isn't over yet. We're with you.
Are you with me?
Sir?
How did Robin know about the Global Communications Project?
Yeah. You're gonna have to explain that, but...
We told her.
Ugh.
The night of the ambush.
You did what?
We were trying to help.
By going behind our backs?
Something's in the case.
Does that mean you let her escape?
Robin is on our side. She always has been.
We didn't know that for sure.
None of this matters right now.
Loyalty always matters!
Oh, it's that thing.
General Ironwood.
Look who it is. She's not seriously gonna pop up, is she? What?
The brave huntsmen and huntresses bested Arthur Watts. Congratulations.
We stopped Tyrian too. And we'll stop Cinder and anyone else you try to send here.
Dear girl, their goal was never victory. It was merely to set the stage.
For what?
For me. Time isn't on your side, James. It's always been on mine. The people of Atlas have suffered enough. Surrender the staff and the lamp to me, and they needn't suffer any further.
That's... not going to happen.
Simply
Jesus.
accept the futility of your situation. And this can all be over.
We've seen what you're capable of. The lamp showed us.
She's scary.
It showed us
Old
everything.
Salem.
seen that you can't be killed. But we've also seen you fail. We don't have to kill you to stop you. And we will stop you.
See, now you're thinking correctly.
Your mother said those words to me.
Oh.
My mother?
Oh, no.
She was wrong, too.
No, 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 no. Don't. Well, that was a horrible little parting shot.
That's Salem? That's who we're up against?
And she's apparently on her way.
But we'd be alerted if any forces had approached the kingdom. We have long-range proximity alarms all along the coast and...
They're offline. With all of the chaos, we didn't notice.
Watts must have shut them down.
Or they've already been destroyed.
All of them?
I told you to go from bad to
You said in your
worse.
speech that Amity Tower was ready to launch. Was that true?
It wasn't.
No.
What said so?
You just said that. To lure out Watts. General Ironwood?
I've sent your sister to claim the power of the Winter Maiden.
What?
When I realized we'd been compromised, I knew we couldn't wait any longer. The staff and the lamp have to be locked away.
I thought... you said we could keep it.
Well, that was before you lied to me about the lamp. Before you lied to us about Robin. Before Salem was right on our doorstep. Before Mantle was nearly destroyed. And myself and my army were left exhausted. The timeline has changed. And so we must change accordingly.
What are our orders, sir?
We are going to take our plan for Amity Tower and apply it to the city of Atlas.
What?
It was Oz's plan in a former life, but he didn't take it far enough. If we harness the power of the staff and raise ourselves high into the atmosphere, the city's artificial climate will keep citizens and food supplies unharmed, always out of reach of whatever Salem may try to send our way.
But we're nowhere near finished evacuating everyone. You'd be leaving Mantle to die.
Yes, I would. We can't allow Salem to capture the relics. This is our best chance at getting the staff, the lamp, and the maiden as far away from her as possible.
But we have an opportunity to reunite the world. If we launch the tower, we can all work together again. We could even call for help. If we can hold out long enough.
Sometimes doing the right thing means making tough decisions.
You're right. And I think the right thing to do would be to stand our ground. Me too.
Me too. Me too.
We ran ourselves ragged, trying to save Mantle tonight. We try that again against an even larger force?
But you're huntsmen and huntresses! You can't just back down from a fight!
You can't focus on one single fight while trying to win a war.
What's the council going to say?
Nothing. Once I declare martial law.
Oh, what about Robin?
Who exactly are you loyal to?
We're loyal to the people counting on us to save them!
We are saving who we can. And you're standing in our way.
It's John! We've got a serious problem!
What now?
Ironwood's declaring martial law and abandoning Mantle! Salem is coming and he's going to use the staff to move Atlas! If we don't stop him, Mantle's going to be What? No!
Well, he finds it gleeful.
I'm sorry it's come to this. But until Atlas and the relics are safe, you are all under arrest.
We won't just let you take us.
I know.
Oh boy.
Ruby, are you there? Ruby!
Did you tell them?
Oscar, where are you?
Where's Oscar? Yeah, I've said repeatedly, it's going to go from bad to worse. There's still episodes to go. The villains can still cause huge amounts of problems. Alright, go on. I need a moment to digest everything there. 1 second, everybody. Holy moly, right, so this is why Volume 7 is a great volume. I'm just going to say that right now. We're not even at the end yet, and I think this is definitely up there as one of my favourite volumes, alongside Volume 6, because just the moral ambiguity that these characters are having to grapple with is really, really good. So, obviously, you know, it's one of those situations where I think Team RWBY's just going to have to learn that sometimes there is no easy option, there is no ideal answer. All the answers to the situation are terrible. You just have to try and figure out what's the least terrible. And, you know, so Ironwood is going down the martial law route, which I don't know if that's a good idea. I don't. I'm not saying that just because, obviously, he's not the protagonist. Our Team RWBY is the protagonist. I'm not just saying that because I want to sort of root for Team RWBY here. I'm saying that because when you look at the way Salem works, all her plots, everything she's done, it's all been about sort of keeping humanity divided. And, you know, because the thing is, like, if we sort of are speculating now about what Salem's kind of end goal in all this is, you know, I've seen plenty of people commenting, and I think the sort of general accepted hypothesis at the moment in terms of what Salem is really seeking to achieve is that she wants to bring the relics together. She wants to bring the gods back, and, you know, when they come back, they will find the world to be divided. They will find humanity to be you know, beyond redemption, and so they will just wipe everything out. So, you know, people are sort of speculating that that's why Salem wants to do this, because this might bring her death. It might give her eternal rest, something like that. This is all one big giant frigging suicide plot, something like that. So, the problem is that I worry that if Ironwood goes down the martial law route, that's going to divide humanity so much, you know, because, you know, you're going to just sacrifice so many people in Mantle, and if the rest of the world hears about that, what are they going to think? That's just the question. But, I mean, having said that, I can see where Ironwood's coming from, you know. Sometimes, like he says, there are no ideal answers. Sometimes you have to just save what you can, knowing that you're not going to be able to save everything, and that means there are going to be sacrifices. But yeah, it's a terrible situation to be in, and, you know, there's arguments for both sides. But, you know, given I think what we know and what we're hypothesising about Salem, you know, it's tricky because I'm like sort of sat there thinking, you know, Team RWBY, what's your plan? You know, how are you going to deal with this? What do you propose? And, you know, Ironwood does have a plan, but it's not the best plan. And it's not a plan that's sure to work at all. It's a plan that could very easily be playing right into Salem's hands here. So, it's a tricky situation. God. Right, well, gotta crack on with episode 12 then, and see how this plays out. So, I have a feeling now we're going to have Team RWBY versus the Aesops, by the looks of it, unless the Aesops suddenly decide that they don't want to actually obey Ironwood anymore, but it could go either way. In the meantime, of course, Cinder is presumably just trying to get to the Winter Maiden, so I'm really convinced that we're going to have a Winter versus Cinder fight. I have a real feeling that that's coming closer and closer, and I am absolutely bloody petrified, because I've been saying throughout this volume that it's been really interesting to see more of Winter, and we've been getting some real development of her character. Now I'm worried that that's all basically just because Team, you know, and I'm worried that that's basically Rooster Teeth's way of signalling some death flags that Winter is going to get killed or something, which will suck real bad if that's the case, because, oh boy, right, you know what? That's enough from me for this episode. Let's just see how it goes, ladies and gentlemen. So join me for episode 12, which I'm going to get recording straight away. You know, part of this recording session and all that. It's only like quarter to midday at the moment now, as of when I record this, so plenty of time left in the day to record the remainder of Volume 7 and potentially even a bit of Volume 8. So join me for that, and yeah, usual outro stuff. Strategist channel, link down below in the video description if you're interested in gaming content, anything like that. And in the meantime, I will see you next time. Goodbye, everybody.